I think it's just about having a goal and being open to growth. I won't say be open to growth like I'm gonna get a job outside the entertainment industry. Like, no. But I told myself I'm working in the entertainment industry, whether it's art directing, it's model management, it's assistant, it's music, it's produce, whatever.
This is a fun one, entrepreneurs. We're bringing back someone who's been with us each and every year. It feels like he used to go by Sellah. Now the Black Butterfly is back. There he is. What's going on, Michael?
How's it going, man? How's it going, Vince? Very happy to see you. Thank you for always having me part of this. It means a lot.
Oh, of course, everyone. I'm going to drop his show links in the episode description. Scroll down and follow his journey because it's truly admirable. Excuse me. His confidence has grown. His network has grown. This guy, I think we met. He was living in South Africa. We caught up again. He was living in France.
Yeah.
Now he's actually over at Harvard. Yes, you heard that right. My name is Vincent A. Lanci, and welcome back to That Entrepreneur Show. Remember to subscribe to stay current, and of course, share this episode with someone who may find value in it. I just mentioned he's done work at Harvard. We followed his music journey and his creative path. Just put out a new album. Harvard is just about to finish up, but he's also going to dive a lot into AI. If you followed him as Sellah as he transitioned to Black Butterfly, you know the AI, the creativity, that all comes with his brand. So, welcome back to the show, everyone. We are brought to you today by ComingAlivePodcastProduction.com. Scroll down in the episode description to get your podcast checklist for only $1. But with that, we overloaded everyone on the show already with all the great things that you do, where areas we're going in. Why don't you start with introducing yourself as Sellah so we can fully appreciate that transition? And now let's even
Transition.
have you again. He's taking the next step with Harvard classes because he's running his own brand, his own business. If you didn't go to business school, that's not a deal breaker, but having the willingness to keep learning and make yourself a better entrepreneur is important because the moment we stop learning and we think we know it all, is the moment we probably lose it all. So I really commend
Definitely.
you for getting there, but please take it away. Floor's yours.
Thank you. Yeah. So Sella was, I guess, the blueprint of everything going on right now. When I started Sella, I was still doing like modeling, photography, acting, art direction, but I just wanted all my companies and people I work with to label me as Sella because I learned that if I go by Sella, then my real name, and then people won't even think my real name is my real name because my legal name is Whitney Michael. So many people would think that Michael was my first name, Whitney was my middle name. So I just learned stick to Sella for everything that I do in the entertainment industry. I didn't even own that name, which is a big no-no. And a lot of creatives still to this day, after all the bad things from TLC and all these artists we hear about, I feel like 80% of creatives, maybe more than that, still do not own their artist name. So when I found out that Stella would be very hard to own, and I was very depressed with it too. I had a lot of bad things linked to the name. That's when the Black Butterfly came. I got the tattoo, and I learned that having names that have like three enunciations in it. So Sella is two, Beyonce, 3, Michael Jackson, 4, Black Butterfly, 3. I saw names that have 3 kinda rhyme to it always stuck out more, and also when you don't spell it correctly, I took the A out and made it Black Butterfly, no A, all caps. That also helped it to be more legalized for me to own it. Because if I own Black Butterfly, that'd probably be very hard to own actual Black Butterfly, but it still sound the same. So, yeah, when that happened, I just started to look at myself more as a brand over a music artist, and that's when I made Black Butterfly TV. I started Black Butterfly Productions, BBB TV, and everything that I do, from my music videos to my art direction to my photography to my music, everything's now under Black Butterfly. So when people search it, I own that name, so legally, it's gonna help me out in the long run.
That's incredible advice and a lot of things most people don't think of, including myself in the beginning, to where eventually when we started Coming Alive podcast production, I have a lawyer in my advisory board where we looked at, yeah, these names are being used, but where, how long, how large, right? So having something that is yours will help you as you grow, because as you grow and scale, You're gonna wanna own your own stuff, right? And I know Sellah's been putting out music, and he owns a lot of the rights to his stuff, so everyone stick around to the end of the episode, learn how Sellah became Black Butterfly, the music changes, and all of that in between because it's really awesome to see. Because once you hear his episodes and you go back to his previous ones, you know the work ethic he puts forth, you know the commitment and the dedication, and those are all interchangeables with being a successful entrepreneur. So again, thank you for coming back on the show, but fast forward as this
Yeah,
brand has grown and transformed, you've had to really become an expert and master with AI, right? Because you're sticking
yeah,
out against your competition. Let's
yeah.
dive into maybe where you were when you started, the confusion, the questions you had, and now because you're literally an expert, I'd love to learn.
I guess the main thing was how can I not just focus on making it like just prompt based? Like, how can I make it come into like my photography, come into my art direction? How can I do AI of my own self? Because in the beginning, I was already doing AI of myself. A lot of creatives were doing AI of things that are already popular, like Spider Man, Will Smith eating the noodles and stuff. Like that was getting viral, but I was always doing AI of myself and like original things that I've already done. So the tool to me is like magic. It's so experimental, and I feel like if you take it and use it in a way where you try to do things that you haven't done before, things that you don't see. I feel like with AI, it's capable to do things that are new, and I think people are afraid of new things, so they stick to what's relatable. But at the same time, I'm learning that relatable things sometimes are more important than like trying to be the first newest thing. So it's like it's been trial and error. I've been using it for about 3, 4 years now, and just also it costs money. There's a lot of companies that I kind of get mad at. They will be like, "Yeah, it's commercial costs $90 and Hollywood is dead." It's like, quit trying to bring Hollywood down. Like, AI should not be trying to put Hollywood down to try to take away actors, take away music artists. It should be a tool that we use to not replace, but to enhance. So for me, I get sad because I'm not an artist that's trying to replace Hollywood or trying to take away actors. I'm someone that if I don't have access to actors or to whatever, I want to use AI to do things that are literally magical that are like, how did he do that? So my idea with AI has always been not trying to do things easier or faster. It's been trying to do things that are just amazing. And obviously it's trial and error. You have your cringe moments, you have your whatever, but once you find how to prompt, and if you're a photographer, if you're a videographer and you know about etc., you're gonna find different ways. And for me, AI has helped me to learn more about photography. It's helped me to learn more about technical aspects of photography and real drone shots and rock steady shots and know about lighting more, because the more you know about lighting and photography, the more you can text the AI to do it. And if you are a photographer and you do real photography, you can enhance your regular photos or your regular video. Linear work in progress for me that is never ending. And I'm never going to be like, "Oh, I'm the best in this situation," because it's constantly changing. Like you said, if you get comfortable, you're gonna get left behind. So I don't get sad when new apps come because it costs money. I have at least 10 sponsorships now, thankfully, so I can create more freely. But a lot of people can't create like that. So they also think like, oh, because they have Chat GPT or they have, access to a free app, that's AI. It's not. You can do so much with so many sponsorships by just teaching and learning hours every day. So I still feel like I'm new to it, to be honest.
Yeah, amazing points there all around, and getting left behind, getting comfortable, right? These are all things that a lot of entrepreneurs learn the hard way. Once we see some success, I speak for myself, and then go hire crazy, stop learning, relying on team. Times get tough, you lower your team, right? Right. You always have to keep up, especially in podcasting. I mean, Riverside used to be so far ahead in between. Now it's kind of
Yeah.
all these other programs that can do just as good, if not better. But I want to backtrack where not wanting to take Hollywood's place, right? You may know the person's name. I've been spending time with family a lot and they watch the news more than I do in the morning. There's this AI singer who was nominated for a Grammy or got a Grammy. This it was a
Oh yeah, yeah,
female.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
love her.
and that's the thing, like, it's all these, like, call 'em haters, whatever, stuck in old ways, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you may not agree with AI, you may not want AI, you may not like AI, but it is here, right? And it's only going to keep evolving, evolving." We heard ChatGPT or whatever 5 years ago. Now that's like,
That's what makes the social media now work. So even if you're not someone that's against it, if you do something that's gonna make people feel a certain way or trigger their dopamine, they're gonna say like a negative thing. So like with Zane Monet, the AI artist. When I found out about her, I am like a scientist. I found out who made her, where are they from. I found out it was a black woman from Mississippi. I was like, holy crap, that is so freaking cool. A black lady made over $3 million off of just like being creative. And obviously I see why artists like Kalani and everybody was mad, but at the end of the day, it's a new age, and to see someone that is making room and they're a person of color, I just thought like that was so freaking cool. So obviously, I'm still a music artist. I still sing. I'm not going to use AI um, to make vocals for me. I'm still going to use my main vocals. Maybe there might be people using AI to edit vocals, but like there's difference. Some people can't sing, so they use AI for it. And honestly, if you're able to find a way to make over $1 million, it's not easy. So it's like at the end of the day, it's just like there's a lot of bad music artists out there that are making a lot of money off stupid music, and no one really complains about that. I think AI has more of a negativity to it because of the promotion of it, especially when it's like, we don't need singers no more. We don't need Hollywood. So I get why people get super in their feelings. But like someone commented on my post the other day, like, oh, this guy's all AI. I'm like, dude, like all the pictures of me are real. I was like, so if you're just like hating because my pictures have good quality, thank you for saying that I'm good at what I do, but I label everything that's fully AI generated. If I don't fully generate AI, I say what apps I use to replace the background, do the lighting, because I'm not afraid to hide behind it. A lot of people out there are lying and manipulating it in the AI field. So I get why people are like mad at it because, yeah, there's a lot of people that are manipulating and doing, very, whatever they can just to get followers, and they're getting a lot of followers faster than people like me that have been in the industry for 15, 17 years. So like I'm on both sides, to be honest.
Well, your time is continuing to come because you continue to do great work. And we've touched on so much today. Everyone, again, in the episode description, be sure to catch some of his past shows because they do span over years. And you can see how all that hard work led up to here today. That's right. Harvard classes. We are going to hop on this now. Again,
Oh my
very proud
gosh,
of you for
yeah.
taking that jump because we previewed it before, right? You got to keep learning. The learning never
Yeah.
stops. One of the great privileges of this show is I get the opportunity to sit down with successful people all around the world and I learn bits and pieces from each person. Now, remember, everyone, we're just one data point. The more people we speak to, these are new data points. We can take these tips and tricks, these work ethics, right? And slowly piece it into what works well for him and for us. I should say, sorry about that. But now, Harvard, what are you hoping that this is going to be impacting your business? In what ways?
People to stop sleeping on me, man. Like, I'm a college dropout and I've been in the industry for 17 years. I've worked with Nina Sky, Alicia Keys, Orson Black, Ash Stymos, all with no budget. And I didn't know that that was like a no risk type of thing. I didn't know that I'm a tangible asset. I didn't know any of these terminologies, but the fact that I can create and produce high quality materials, even like Brent Chapman from Heartbreak High, which is like #1 on Netflix right now. I produced a whole photo shoot for him. I booked him a studio, stylist, photographer. I did the editing of the magazine, all with no cost. I didn't pay the photographer. I didn't pay the stylist, not because I was being cheap. I had no money to pay them, but I had a product. I had a quality. My end product was always like legit. So I learned that, oh, okay, so I can be an asset to a company with money, with budgets. And when I learned that, my dad randomly just came to me one day and was like, hey, your sister got hurt. She went from like 20 figures from this lady doing her resume. We recommend her doing your resume. And I was like, I'm 36. I never had a resume ever. And I was like, okay, whatever, F it, let's do it. And yeah, she was like, holy crap, you have done so much stuff. Like,
Right.
honestly, I don't know what to tell you, but I recommend if you want people to take you even more serious, you don't have to recommend these schools. As soon as my mom and dad and I saw Harvard, we was like, let's go.
Yeah,
It was like
dude.
at the end of the day, it's like everybody knows no matter how many schools are out there, when they see Harvard, they're gonna be like, yeah, so it's obviously hard. It's 6 hour days, but I'm learning so much. And I'm thinking like, wow, a lot of times when I was with like model agencies or acting agencies and they said they couldn't give me money, they were just holding money to collect their interest better. I didn't know that. Like going concern, deferred revenue, like all these terminologies that I literally had no idea about and
Yeah.
where my money is going. And not where my money is going, the fact that I want to be a production company owner, I want to be an owner of a, an agency. I need to know these basic things because how am I going to hire someone that's not going to take advantage of me? There's a lot of manipulation that goes on behind financial accountings and businesses because most people don't really know about what's going on. So they trust, just anyone. So it's a 3, 4 month course. I'm in over a month right now. Sometimes I'm very angry. I'm very depressed because it's a lot. I feel like, how did I not know about this? But then I think about how much people don't know about it. And I'm just grateful that I'm in a place where I can learn. And it's crazy, like out of nowhere, for some reason, opportunities for emerging film directors and whatever have been coming up, and they all want a resume.
There you go.
And then I'm like, I would never have this resume with Harvard on it if I didn't take this step. So it's just alignment that, okay, you're a music artist, you're talented, you're this, but like I always kept telling people what I do is bigger than music. I'm building a universe in the world, and I don't want to limit myself. Oh, if I don't make it in music, if I don't make it in acting, I'm not gonna work entertainment. I'm gonna work entertainment forever. So if I need to be a film director, a music video director, if I need to be an art director for, some smaller brands, whatever, like I do not care at this point because I'm gonna always do music. I'm gonna always do AI. And to be honest, there's AI companies that are offering like up to 100 to $200,000 a year for creative work. So I just feel like right now I'm in a very good place of opportunities, and I don't want to limit it because of me not being a big music artist at 36. Like I have people that work with like X-Men as writers, and they said that they honestly would not have written their best show if they were in their 40s. So like that really helped me in dark times because I was like, I'm about to be 36 and I'm about to be 37. I'm like, and then I wrote one guy that there's a song called Superman. It's a really big song. I don't want to put out there, I'm gonna say his name, but it's a huge song. And he got popular at 36, 37. Yeah, I think research is a huge thing. And I feel like if we don't research, if we don't take time to learn, we're going to think that our time is out, but then you'll find that one person, that one situation that's like, wow, they actually got who they were 2 years older than me. So I think it's just about having a goal and being open to growth. I won't say be open to growth like I'm going to get a job outside the entertainment industry. Like, no, but I told myself I'm working in entertainment industry, whether it's art directing, it's model management, it's assistant, it's music, it's produce, whatever. I'm just gonna keep figuring out ways to keep learning and growing.
Well, amazing answer, everyone. That's exactly right. That little verse of answers right there is why we brought him back on the show. And, your willingness to never give up always inspires me, but I'll add one to that. I butchered this yesterday. It came up actually in conversation. Samuel L. Jackson, he was 45 or 46. It says
Mm,
45 and Pulp Fiction came out, right? So he waited 45 years I mean, he did one with Spike Lee that got the traction, but I mean, Pulp Fiction was Pulp Fiction. So everyone like now, even 30 years after that, 40, however old he is, he's in
still getting
every
booked.
commercial, every
Yeah.
movie, right? And this guy is getting a check now for a couple lines because of what he's done. So his story, use this as inspiration to keep going. And you know how it ends now, Mike, and it may have changed from your earlier episodes. Which entrepreneur throughout history, dead or alive, would you choose to sit down with right now?
Oh, by all means, Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I'm at this distribution company called Rock Nation Distribution. I'm not signed under him, but for some reason, ever since I was 21 years old, I've always been 6 degrees away from Jay-Z. My electronic guitarist uncle was Jay-Z's mental coach. And then, like, I'm with, like, another person who's a ex-manager of Jay-Z. And then now I had a guy named Pinky who got me under Rock Nation Distribution before it was open. It was an invite only, and now I'm still under Rock Nation Distribution. So, like, Jay-Z's hunting me. I cannot wait to, like, just to, like, be in the same room with him, even though I don't talk to him, like, but yeah, like, I can't wait to sit down. But I saw a video today from a guy named Chad in LA, and he's like, "If you had a chance to make $5 million to sit with, like, an entrepreneur, take the money because they're gonna tell you literally the same things that we're talking about right now." So it's like, it's not even about like he will give me the best like advice. It's just to know that I got myself to a point where I can have a conversation with Jay-Z.
You'll get there, man. And now speaking of entrepreneurship, right? His own brand musician. This guy had his record denied. I don't know the exact story, but his first album was denied, 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 denied,
A
even
lot.
old. Yeah. And then he ended up
A lot, a lot.
starting
Yeah.
co-founding, actually, not starting, right? Co-founding Rockefeller to sell these records. So incredible choice there.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible show, Mike. Thank you so much for taking the time to come back here on That Entrepreneur Show. Everyone, remember to subscribe to stay current so you don't miss great shows like this. And please share with anyone in the fields he talked about so they can have value. He's a great connection to have. Now, can you please tell everyone where we can find you?
Instagram, I'm Sellah, IAMSCLAH. For my music, Black Butterfly, again, no A, all caps, BLCKBUTTEFLY. And then my website is The Black Butterfly, same thing, BLCKBUTTEFY.com. Yeah, I'm there.
All right, everyone, be sure to go show him some love online, and you'll go down a rabbit hole once you get to the website because of how extensive his experience and his career past. Like I said, he's traveled the world to make the connections he's needed to get the perspective, and now he's finding himself leveling up his endeavors, right? Some of the most successful entrepreneurs are not college educated, but right now in this time of age, he's taken his skills to the next level to understand the conversations he's about to be into with those big goals of working with Jay-Z. My name is Vincent A. Lanci, and this is That Entrepreneur Show. Thank you for keeping the show a top 2.5% global show from Listen Notes. And with that, we're signing off today. Black Butterfly, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you as well, Vince.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I would love to hear your feedback. What did you love? What do you want to see more of? Are there any questions you would like me to ask the guests who come on the show? This show is not possible without you, the amazing listeners, so please email us at podcastsbylancy@gmail.com and let us know what you think. We'll also feature you on a later show. Please remember to subscribe to stay current with our amazing community of guests who will continue to come on the show, sprinkled in with solo episodes from me, Vincent A. Lanci. With that, I look forward to introducing more shows to you each and every week. And with that, we're signing off today. Enjoy the episodes and make it a great day ahead.